The Sunday just gone was the spring equinox, and that means that the sun was exactly over the equator, and for us in the northern hemisphere it meant that the day and the night was exactly the same length at 12 hours, and that spring was on its way. It's common in the yoga world to do 108 rounds of sun salutation to celebrate the change of season, and I hadn't really planned this challenge, but when I woke up and realised it was the spring equinox, I felt obliged to do it, especially as I'd done it back in 2016 and I'd seen some other people on YouTube do it. I've written my intentions on this notepad, which I'll put at the top of my yoga mat, and I've also got this little shell which I got in Panama. It's just a little reminder of a few things. 108 sun salutations, which is 2 hours of yoga. Let's begin.
Salutation 1, inhale, reaching the arms up.
So what is sun salutation? Its proper name is suyra namaskar, which is a series of 12 exercises put together to form a flow. It's a practice that dates back 2,500 years and is typically done in the morning facing east towards the sunrise to celebrate a new day. And I love it because 3 to 5 rounds is a really great way to wake the body up and get it moving. But would I love it when I did 108 rounds of it? Each of the 12 movements is linked with the breath, and so it kind of turns it into a form of meditation. I wore a microphone for the whole 2 hours and I turned my thoughts into words, which I'll show you later on. I keep forgetting to mark the sun salutations down, which is why I like to do it guided, because I just end up forgetting how many rounds I've done. I suppose that's all part of the practice, all part of the challenge. I did the 108 rounds following a 2-hour video because I'm not very good at counting when I exercise, and because I fancy getting lost in someone else's teachings, and maybe I don't have the discipline to do it unguided. Okay, I'm 10 rounds in and my wrists are already hurting. Well, don't worry, LT, only 98 rounds to go. So why did I do this? I wanted to reconnect with my creative self. I've been away in Panama for 1 month and it was fantastic. I was away making a video, but being away from home and work for so long, I ended up feeling a bit sad and quite frustrated. So I was hoping that by doing this, it would help me find my momentum and find my flow again. I'm getting bored, I'm getting fidgety. This is what always happens during my challenges. This is always what happens during my day-to-day life, but just need to keep going, keep moving forward. Doing the same things over and over again. Much like life, it can be a bit boring, it can be a bit frustrating, which is why I do these things, just to remind myself, because I can be impatient, I can be impulsive, and these things just help me stay disciplined, teach me some patience so I don't go back to my default. This challenge, if you can call it a challenge, lasted for 2 hours, and being in the same place, doing the same thing, as you can imagine, there was some negative chit-chat involved, especially when the video's frozen. The video's frozen. This was such a stupid idea.
Why have I thought this is a good idea?
When is it going to end? When's the next teacher going to come on? Because this chick is taking ages. I wonder if the neighbours can see me. Maybe I should have just done this inside. This jumper is getting on my nerves because it keeps getting wrapped around my face. Why did I even decide to do this? My yoga mat. How many rounds have I got to go? Is it going to end? This was such a stupid idea.
Keep forgetting to write the
Is it going to end soon? Sometimes I need to be a bit uncomfortable and spend time with the bullshit that goes on inside my head to get through a sticky situation.
What foot do I step back next?
When is this going to end?
Is this going to end soon?
How many more
I keep
rounds
forgetting
have
to
I
write
got
the
left?
number of rounds I've done on the piece of paper.
Why? Why am I doing this? Oh, it felt like such a good idea.
I'm really not enjoying myself. There's some rounds where it goes really quick and I don't really think about anything, and there's some rounds where it just feels really slow. It feels like it's never going to end.
And after about 60 rounds, it stopped. It finally stopped. I closed my eyes and I stopped wishing for it to be over, and I just got on with it. I did the 108 Sun Salutations in 2 hours and 5 minutes. I burnt 113 calories doing it, which is way less than I expected, perhaps because I was doing it in a cool climate, but I wasn't doing it for the calories.
Feeling like a total boss. And the sun has come out for Shavasana. Total dream.
108 Sun Salutations done. It's 2 days after finishing the challenge and my hamstrings are so achy, but I feel great. And this did exactly what I wanted it to. The movement, breath work, sunshine and time in my own head kick-started something inside of me. Will I do it again? I'll probably leave it another 6 years. Are you tempted to give it a go?